To quote a great duck, let's get dangerous. That's right, folks. I am Bob O'Mac, and today on Crisis in the Toyverse, I am looking at the Funko Disney Afternoon Series Darkwing Duck action figure. And normally I've got the figure on box and all ready to jamboree, if you will. But I really appreciate the packaging. Each one of these figures, as we go through the reviews over the next few weeks, has a different theme to it. And obviously, this one's for Darkwing Duck. So there is the front of the package housing the action figure in question. We flip it around to the back. We got Darkwing Duck with some great artwork in the back, along with Launchpad McQuack and Daughter Goslin. Very, very cool. Funko released this line. The internet went crazy. It went bonkers, if you will. Let's go ahead and get it on box and go from there. Alright guys, the action figure has been released from its plastic prison. And let's talk about the sculpting. Let's go ahead and move his head in here. Try to get the best look possible. Let's talk about that head sculpt. Fantastically done by the team over at Funko. They have really done an awesome job with this line so far. I know I've only looked at one figure really, but from all the pictures and some of the other reviews I've seen, I think this is just a really fun line. But the sculpt is done very nice. I like how the hat is. The hat is non-removable, but that's okay. If you remember the vintage toy, if you will, it was like a spring-loaded feature that would drop in and then pop out with the press of a button or spin around or something like that. I only had a few of those figures, but they were fun. But this is definitely a step up, to say the least. But the sculpt looks very nice. The hat's done great. And paint on the costume itself looked fine. The cape does have this vinyl material here. It's like a soft plastic rubbery type thing. Definitely doesn't get in the way of the articulation, which I'll cover about more in a bit. The whites on the hands and the lower body look great. And the feet are done very well too. So I have the figure in my hand. Let's just go ahead and break down articulation. In terms of the head, Darkwing can do that exorcist thing and spin all the way around. But that's it. Like I said, this thing does have limited articulation. So if you're buying this to do dynamic poses, you're not going to get it out of this figure. But what you will get is a lot of nostalgia and a lot of hurt on your wallet. Actually, not too bad. These figures retail for like $9.99 each. So definitely not too horrible. In terms of the arm, it is on a pin and socket. So it goes up, goes down, and spins all the way around. And as you can see, if I do it right, the hand does touch the head, but you just move it around a little bit. You're not going to have any issues. We have a single bend at the elbow right there. Bring it back down. No swivel or hinge system. But we do have a waist cut that allows the figure to get a little more dynamic posing, if you will, out of it. It is limited, like I said, but there are some options. And the legs just have this swivel right here that move all the way around. So, basic articulation, definitely not the worst thing in the world. I'm definitely satisfied with it. I know a lot won't be, but hey, you know, you like what you like and you don't like what you don't like. In terms of accessories, we get the patented Darkwing gun. It does fit in his hand, but it does come a little loose on mine. So he doesn't hold it. See, it drops like that. So that's a bit disappointing. But the gun is just done in black and it's painted. Not painted, molded in black and sculpted very nicely, if I say so myself. So that's going to cover the one accessory here. Let's do a quick size comparison and call it a day. Alright gang, I'm back with our size comparison, and for this one, I decided to bring out my Panthro figure from the Thundercats Classics line. On the other side, I just grabbed a random Funko Pop figure. What I didn't realize until now that I have all three set up, is that the Funko Disney Afternoon figure is pretty much the same height as a Funko Pop. I'm assuming that's by design. I mean, it looks fine. I mean, obviously the Funko is bigger, but the Thundercat figure definitely stands the tallest, which is cool because after all, Darkwing Duck is, well, a duck. So, here are my final thoughts. I think this figure plays on the nostalgia strings to a T. and it's definitely worth picking up, especially if you are a fan of Darkwing Duck. Now, if you weren't a fan of Darkwing Duck, you probably don't have a soul, but I'm not judging. I swear, I'm not judging because you don't have a soul. But it's probably going to be an easy pass for you. Meanwhile, for the rest of us that love our nostalgia and fill our needs to empty our wallets, we're going to definitely go pick it up. Head over to Big Bad Toy Store or anywhere else to pick up yours today. So guys, that's going to do it for the review. Like I said, thank you so much for all the likes, comments, supports, thumbs up, thumbs down, anything in between. I do appreciate it. I'm throwing down a whole bunch of links in the description below. Check those out if you get some free time, be it Big Bad Toy Store, Extreme-Sets, UndercoverCapes.com, and lastly, Toy Lover Crew on Instagram. Stay tuned at the end for the slideshow because I'm going to start taking pictures now. And until next time, guys, great googly moogly.